dogfooding video. This time, by popular demand, we are going to explore HydraDX. Now, as a new user, I have no idea what HydraDX is, what it does, what it's for, or anything related to it. I do know that it has a swap. I do know you can use other tokens to swap on that chain, not requiring their native token, which makes onboarding much easier. But I don't know much beyond that, so let's dive in and explore. Now, I'm starting here from the assumption that the user coming in will be familiar with the Polkadot dApps landing page, just to assume that the user is already aware that they need to be safe and can't just Google for HydraDX. So let's try and find HydraDX here, browse dApps, and let's see, DEXs, HydraDX, very, very easy. All right, there we go. An ocean of liquidity for Polkadot. Trade an abundance of assets in a single pool. HydraDX OmniPool is efficient, sustainable, and trustless. All right, sounds good. So it's a DEX. It's a DEX chain that I don't really see the USP of right here, but let's explore how easy it is to use and how it looks. What is DCA trading? Ah, nice. Okay, so you can automate trading and daily cost average your bag up into any of the supported currencies. Interesting. Well, we'll not be exploring that right now. First, let's check out OmniPool itself. All right, let's enter OmniPool. Now, it looks like it's showing me tokens on all the chains that I have, which is really cool. But it's not super clear where this is or what's happening. Last time, in the last dogfooding video, if you look at Astar dApp staking dogfood video, I had trouble figuring out how to get my swapped currencies out of HydraDX. Their team reached out and explained that this was actually swapped, but it's in the Hydra chain right now. So I need to pull it out into the other chain. So if I check my wallet, I should have Astar here. So I do have Astar here, and I can transfer it into some other chain. No, actually, this is on the Astar chain already, so it's not from here. All right, let's explore what we can do here. Let's explore what's happening. We have, my total balance is 1,400. I'm using my main Kusama account. Last time we were using, I think, the Polkadot main account. So let's switch to that, see what happens. This is not very straightforward. Switch wallet, Talisman. Give me another wallet, Talisman. I want to check another wallet. I'm gonna assume I need to go to Talisman and then connect to this app, I suppose. So I'm going to connect my Polkadot account and my Polkadot main and see if that works. So now if I connect the wallet, Talisman, yep, now we have multiple accounts here. But all of these other ones are showing a balance of 0, which is kind of weird because I'm pretty sure I had some assets. Well, let's focus on the Kusama experiment one for now. So, show all assets. Transferable balance. Okay, I see. All right. So, these assets, I'm not sure if this icon means that they're on that target chain or that they are for or off that target chain. This is confusing to me as a new user. But let's see what I can do if I click. So dot, I don't know if it's dot native dot or if it's dot on Hydra or if it's dot on Asset Hub. I assume this means that this is an Asset Hub. Polkadot Asset Hub says here, origin chain. Is origin chain the chain I have it on, or is it where it came from? It's not really well explained. So let's see what we can do with, for example, these Tether tokens. Transfer, recipient address, my accounts. Let's see if I can transfer this to Polkadot main. Sending any asset other than HDX to a centralized exchange will lead to a loss of funds. All right. So look, this is super cool. I can actually pay the fee of this chain in sub tokens, which I have plenty. So I have 82,000 sub tokens, and I can use this as a fee payment asset. Super cool. This is very useful. And I assume that since this means origin chain, this just means where it came from, but not where it is, because I'm paying fees in it, which means that it's on HydraDX. This leads me to conclude that all of these assets are actually on HydraDX, but have originated elsewhere. So a bit of a confusing UI here with regards to that, but let's see if we can't figure it out. So let's buy some DOT with USDT. Trade. Select asset. No, I want to buy with USDT. DOT. Swap. Okay. Let's buy $50 of DOT with some USDT. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. One dot 10.4. This is okay. Price impact negligible. And let's swap. Sign transaction. And I'm going to be using sub. I can also edit this, and I can pick which token I want to use for paying the fee. This is really cool. Let me also pay it in USDT if I can. Yes, I can. 3 cents. And now I'm paying for a swap of an asset into another asset in that very asset. This is good UX. It should default to the origin currency, I feel, but this is really good as is because it really eliminates that whole custom token barrier. So now, do I have to sign again? Or why is it asking me again? And it's offering sub again. Set USDT as fee payment asset. Oh, wait. So I see. So me setting, but why is it charging me HDX even though I'm paying the fee in USDT? This is very, very confusing. So is it going to take my HDX or is it going to take my USDT? Let's inspect. Okay, so sell submitted. Let's see if that executes. Now I have less USDT and I don't have my dot yet. Okay, this completed. Or do I have my dot? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, so this already added in. Okay. But I'm not exactly sure which. Let me see this. I'm not exactly sure which currency I paid in, so let me check this out. Yeah, so I paid in HDX, even though my fee is set to be USDT. I'm a little confused by this. I hope the team can clarify, because the way I understand this, without looking deeper into it, I've paid in HDX. I have not paid in USDT. I have not paid in USDT. And I have some HDX. Okay, but actually, so now I have this dot on Hydra. I do not have it on Asset Hub. I do not have it on the Polkadot Relay chain, which means that I should probably go to cross-chain and then move from Hydra chain to Polkadot. Yes, see, I can transfer the asset from HydraDX to the destination. And I can, so the source chain fee is going to be, again, in USDT. The destination fee is going to be in DOT. So, of course, you have to pay for processing this message on both sides. If I do the transfer, let's see what Talisman will assume. Sign transaction. Talisman again asks for HDX. So this is really weird to me. It doesn't really connect in my head yet what's going on here. So I would recommend clarifying this to the team. Right, the Ethereum bridge. Select your bridge to move funds to or from Ethereum. Carrier. What is Carrier? Carrier is, I suppose, a bridge provider. We're not dogfooding custom bridges, so I'm not going to do that right now. Let's see what else is there. referrals. Invite your DGens to a pool party. Onboard users to HydraDX and earn rewards from their OmniPool trades. Well, that's cute. Cost of link creation is 2 to 2 HDX plus transaction fee. That's also cool. So you can actually generate an on-chain referral code, and then you can ask people to join this DEX. I suppose this is a good way of acquiring users, because if this really is as versatile as it says it is, yeah, it's worth paying attention to, and it might be good for others to add liquidity here. I do assume, though, that the massive barrier is just the substrate wallet, so we'll see. Staking. So I can stake HDX for what? Vote on referenda to earn action points. Action points increase your reward boost, meaning you can claim your rewards sooner. All right. So governance will allow you to unlock your rewards faster, claim rewards, and unstake. Once you're done staking, claim your rewards. The longer you stake without claiming, the more rewards you will unlock and receive. So this is a dump protection, I assume, and it looks pretty good. APR is not too bad, but I mean you can get 6% on stablecoins, so not too appealing either. And there's an active referendum up. So yeah. Now HydraDX is currently asking for a treasury proposal. I assume this is the referendum. They're asking for a treasury proposal of 1 million DOT to add liquidity incentives to HydraDX. So basically bribe users to add liquidity to the pool on HydraDX. This is beside the dogfooding point, but I'm technically against this, because if you can't get users to use your product without bribing them, then you don't have a good product. It's as simple as that. I know that the bribes work. I know that's how Web3 works, but I also think that we should strive to swim upstream and go against these habits. Stats, OmniPool composition. Let's see. There's $31 million of value locked in there. And, ooh, wow, that's a sudden growth this year. Nice, not bad. And, yeah, there's some stats here. This is cute. The treasury. Okay, so this seems to be a multi-token treasury off this chain, which is also really cool. Why is the treasury not providing liquidity? Or is it? Not sure. HydraDX treasury. Well, I hope the treasury is also providing liquidity, because that's quite a nice amount of money. Cross-chain. Okay, so here, cross-chain wallet. So this will show what I have in my wallet. I can deposit, and depositing means from the source chain to the destination chain, which is HydraDX in this case. So this is not depositing from outside. This is literally bridging, in this case, for this asset. If I deposit HydraDX from Polkadot, all right. If I deposit sub, it will ask me, it will not change automatically to sub social. Weird, since, the sub tokens are only on sub social. So this should, in my opinion, this should automatically select the sub social chain. So now this is my main fee payment asset. So this is a cool mechanic. I love it. I just don't understand why Talisman is still charging me in HDX. And vesting, I don't have any vesting. Liquidity. So we have this liquidity here, and I can add liquidity for any token that I have. So let's try adding some liquidity. What is the difference here? We have all pools, we have OmniPool and stable pool, and we have isolated pools. Now, why do each of these exist? I'm not sure, but these are specific pairs. And then you have this OmniPool plus stable pool, which basically means that it's one pool for all of these assets right here. It's like pooling all the LP tokens together. So let's try this. Let's add some, I don't know, A* in here. So I can do single-sided liquidity providing, which means I can, so where's the asset cap? To keep the pool balanced, I assume. So let's add liquidity. Let me add 200 A* into this pool. Okay, you'll receive an NFT representing this liquidity position in your wallet. Okay, risks link here is very good to have, because people are largely unaware of impermanent loss, which you almost exclusively experience with DEXs. So let's mint the liquidity position. Again, USDT to mint this. And again, Talisman charges in HDX. I'm not exactly sure why. So now we've added Astar to the Omnipool as liquidity. I have now an NFT representing my LP position. And I should see this in the dashboard. The fees, the rewards you get from this are generated from the fees of swaps. As people are swapping Astar in the Omnipool, fees from that will trickle down into my liquidity position, and I'll be able to claim this. My liquidity, I can see here, very good. Fee plus farm APR, all right. And yeah, very simple, very easy to use, very smooth. I'm not sure why isolated pools exist if the Omnipool works really well. I think these assets need to be kind of graduated into the Omnipool because this is a unique network token and sub token. The sub token is available in the Omnipool, right? No, it's actually not. Okay, interesting. All right, so let's try just dot sub. Can I single-sided liquidity provide the sub thing? Let's see. No, it doesn't look like I can. So if I put down 50K sub, I cannot put the appropriate amount of dot in there. So to provide single-sided liquidity, you have to do it in the Omnipool. In the isolated pools, you have to do it the old-fashioned way by providing both pairs in there. It would be cool to auto-swap into the desired token when you're using single-sided liquidity provision. So you can actually do single-sided, but it automatically sells into the pool. But again, this would probably influence the price and affect the amount of tokens you're putting in. So it might be risky. Yeah, otherwise, this is a fairly simple protocol / app. Really easy to use once you're in. And yeah, the ability to pay fees in other tokens is really cool, but I'm not 100% sure it works given what we've seen from Talisman. Now let's check out some other things. So we are here on swap. Let's also check these things here. So we have, okay, this is fine. Stats, savings, referrals. All right. So let's check this out. Trade OTC. So we have here massive bags of OTC available. This is custom listing of OTC orders. This is really good to have. And I think I don't know why this doesn't exist on ETH or in other ecosystem. This is essential for large sell and buy orders that don't move the markets. So I fully support this. This is great. And I will be exploring this to get some good deals out of it. Yield DCA. Diversify your yield from staked dot. So you put in V dot, which is Bifrost's kind of, I think, like liquid staked dot. And you are putting that in. You send your dot to Bifrost, yes. You stake your dot to get V dot. You send V dot to HydraDX. And then you schedule your yield DCA. Select the asset you want to accumulate and the overall duration. By placing the order, you schedule at least one trade per 24 hours, which swaps the staking yield into the asset of your choice. So this is really cool. This is super cool. You can actually auto-swap your yield, your income from staking, into the asset of your choice so that you're accumulating in different assets. This is really awesome. Really awesome. This is a little bit complicated. I wish there was a yield-like thing, like a yearn-like thing that just turns this into one transaction. But for anybody looking to diversify like this automatically, this is a really cool opportunity. I love this. Trade DCA. What does this do? I'm not sure what this does. Okay, so this just buys into a given token over time on a schedule. So same thing as the yield DCA, but this one just literally buys the tokens over a unit of time. And this one just turns your yield into another token over a unit of time. Very cool. Awesome features. I can see myself using this. Bonds, I never understood what bonds are in the real world, so I'm probably not going to understand what this is. Here's was details. What is this? Bonds overview ended in January. The maturity ended. What ended? Why did it end? How did it end? What was the ending? By obtaining bonds, you help the HydraDX protocol accumulate protocol-owned liquidity. Oh, is this something like OHM stuff? The price of a bond may or may not be at a discount as compared to the spot HDX price. All bonds have a maturity date which specifies when the underlying asset can be redeemed. Bonds are tradable in the secondary also before maturity. All right, fair enough. Once the maturity date has been reached, you can redeem your bond and receive the... Oh, so this is like futures? Is this it? So this thing, what does it mean ended? I don't understand. But this bond... this is priced in DOT. Ugh, who cares? That sucks. All right, yeah. So this is super cool. I like this. I support this. And I will be exploring HydraDX more in future videos. Thank you for sticking around with me, and let me know how you explore Hydra, what you do with it, how you use it, and maybe next time we can see if we can trigger some calls across chain so we can swap assets from Asset Hub to HydraDX and back without actually having to jump through different interfaces. Cheers. See you guys in the next one.